Okay, what's going on? I'm doing yet another tier list, and this one might actually be the longest one I do. There is a lot here. This is the greatest video games of all time tier list, and there is a whole crap. We have 8 tiers total. We got triple S masterpiece, double S, S, A, B, C, D, and then never played. So we have never played, which kind of isn't really a ranking. It's just a specification, I guess. And then our middle ground is like A. Surprisingly, we have three below and three under that isn't included into the never played. So anyway, this has a crap ton of games. I don't know exactly how many there are. I'm not gonna count. My guess would be like 100, but I have no idea. So I'm gonna get right into it because this will take us a while. Braid, I've never played. I that's it. I'm gonna try for this video. I'm gonna try not to dwell on the ones that I haven't played and just put them in there. Um, and that's it because I'd rather spend time talking about games I have played and giving reasons or whatever. So anyway, original SSX never played. What does this say? Is that an M? Either way, I haven't played it. Fallout 3. Fallout 3 is D for me. I'm not a fan of Fallout. Um, Ultimate, Smash Ultimate. This is like A. SSX Tricky. Ooh, that's good. That's a well, it's not good, but it's a B tier game. Yeah, you know what? Hold on. We're gonna move this up and this up. SSX3 I haven't played. Sunshine. This is a double S game. Absolutely. Rayman Legends I haven't played. A lot of these I haven't played. Probably. I hope not a majority of them I haven't played. My cats are being stupid. Anyway, Dishonored, I haven't played. Shadow of the Colossus, same thing. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of these I just straight up haven't played. Arkham City, any of the Batman games I haven't played. Dark Souls 2, this masterpiece, absolute masterpiece. Nothing. I mean, it's not the best Dark Souls game, but it's a Dark Souls game. Like I think Dark Souls 2 is only talked about in lower tiers in accordance with the other FromSoft games, but most the big name FromSoft games, Dark Souls 1 through 3, Bloodborne, amazing games. But if the other ones are on here, I didn't really notice, but we'll get to them if they are. Anyway, Shovel Knight, I see its appeal. I've played it a little bit. I haven't beaten it, but it's because I don't want to. So I'm going to put it like here. Diablo 3. I love Diablo 3. I am actually I'm actually going to consider the Reaper of Souls expansion in this. And I'm gonna put this in S. I had a lot of fun playing this game, so yeah. Far Cry 3, I haven't played any of these. I don't think I'm going to. Marvel vs. Capcom, same thing. Again, same thing. Yeah, a lot of haven't played yet. What even is this? Is this like there's not even a title here. It's just a picture. I'm going to assume that's like Monster Hunter or something and I haven't played. Final Fantasy I haven't played. What is that? I haven't played that. I haven't played this. I've played this a little and I think it's bad. Undertale I have not played yet. And I have it. I own it. I just haven't gone through it yet. But I'll get there. Overwatch I have not played. Sonic the Hedgehog. This SS, double S for sure. Bioshock Infinite. I haven't completed Infinite yet, but so far I like it, so I'm going to put it in A. Super Mario Brothers, the original. I'm going to put this in S. Super Mario World. This is triple S, absolutely. This is probably the best Mario game ever made, honestly. Oh, which Zelda is this? Sorry, I'm like getting really close to the camera. I gotta like zoom in. A Link to the Past. I haven't played it. Ocarina of Time. I've played this a little bit. I haven't finished it yet, but I've watched. See, we're getting into territory where like I've watched people play this all the way through. Like not even like on YouTube or like Twitch or anything. I have friends, or I have a friend specifically, that I used to like hang out with all the time, and he would be playing this when I'd come over, and I'd just sit there and watch. So like I know the story, I know the bosses, I know the path to get there. I know some of the stuff. I know some of the speedrun stuff too. I just haven't completed it myself. So because of that, I'll put it in A because of based on my experience with it, not actually playing it. Well, no, not completing it rather, but putting a little bit of time into it. But yeah, it's decent. I should probably definitely go back and play that, but we'll see. Pokemon Red and Blue. This is absolutely a masterpiece, as well as Gen 2. Like I don't have to sit here and debate that. Chrono Trigger I haven't played. Persona I haven't played. I'm gonna assume this is just another Persona game because the title's out. The same with this. Resident Evil 4 I haven't played, or Kingdom Hearts. Man, I'm just filling this up with stuff I haven't played yet. Half-Life 2, Triple S, absolutely amazing game. The story's great. Gary's mod being a thing because of this. Oh my god! Like there's been so much energy. I mean, I'm vote that's Gary's mod though. But Half-Life 2 was absolutely amazing. I mean, I don't know if it's any like credit now, but like way back when Spike TV was a thing, they had the video game awards for the 2000s, and Half-Life 2 was the game of the decade in that, and that was pretty cool. Bioshock 1, this is double S. That twist at the end, the gameplay, like this was so good, man. Like I remember going through this game and like hearing that dude say the line, and then when you finally get to the end, when spoiler alert, in case anybody hasn't played it yet, spoiler alert, he's like, "Oh, I brainwashed you," and every time I say "Would you kindly," oh my god, that fucking blew my fucking mind. It was great. Red Dead Redemption 1, I'd say this is SS. Yeah. Well, hold on. I'm gonna put this in masterpiece because if I'm gonna include the Reaper of Souls expansion for Diablo 3, I have to include Undead Nightmare for this. So that makes it a masterpiece, absolutely. And then Red Dead Redemption 2, I think it's S. I played it twice through. I played it when it first came out, and then probably like a year later, I played it through again. There are a lot of people that say that this RDR2 specifically, it's a little much. It does a little too much of the same thing, and I get that. Like, I can definitely feel it. I felt it more on my second playthrough than the first because the first I was just so enthralled with the story and like the character development of Arthur Morgan. And My thought process on this, just get off on a little tangent here. RDR2, I am actually a huge, huge follower or fan, whatever you want to call it, of Dark Viper AU on Twitch and YouTube. Like, I love his GTA content. I love his content in general. Like, he puts out funny stuff. But one of the things that's been consistent with him and his jokes has been like he trashes RDR2 a lot. And I get it. Like, he's made his points very well known on that, and his main thing is that it gets really repetitive. It's just going from camp to camp and all that stuff. And I agree with that. And I even like took my time to make an attempt to message him through Discord, and surprisingly I got a response. But I was like, there's a possibility that the repetitiveness in RDR2 may be intentional because like we're supposed to see everything through Arthur's eyes. Like Arthur's been this right-hand man to Dutch the whole time, and throughout the game you sort of like basically from the beginning, like when you're in the snowstorm and they're talking about Blackwater, like immediately, you kind of get the idea that like Dutch is kind of losing it, and they kind of talk about it like, oh, Dutch is losing his touch or whatever, and you kind of see the decline. So like the repetitiveness in like the gameplay and the repetitiveness in the cycle of finding a new camp, traveling to a different place, and all that shit seems like it would be intentional because it's been memed to oblivion at this point. But the definition of insanity is what we know what the definition of insanity is: the act of trying the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, and that's pretty much what Dutch does. And I think Arthur Morgan, as a person who grew up in that group but is trying to be a good person, is realizing this. So the gameplay reflects that. I think that's my reasoning for it. And I think he came back with he just disagrees, but it's a good, maybe not a good way to look at it, but a different perspective, I guess. But I don't know. I mean, people just say things that are different. But anyway, that was my long explanation on earlier too. But anyway, it's S tier. I think the online was more fun in the first one. I think the first one having a DLC that's zombies is amazing, and RDR2 has nothing. As far as I know, it has nothing. But anyway, we're not going to dwell on this anymore. Halo 3, this is an S game. Now I'm not a Halo fan at all, but Halo 3 multiplayer custom games, I don't think there's a person in my age group who hasn't played that or done that or spent a majority of their high school years doing this. So, and since then, there's a couple times I went through the campaign just because I want to do it again. But yeah, Halo 3 is a good game. This is Halo 2. I have never played Halo 2. I started with 3. Sorry, a lot of people started with 3. So GTA 5. I'll say GTA 5. GTA 5 story, single player exclusively, is double S. But the online is trash. Like, I got so involved with the online doing the same heists over and over again. Like, GTA Online is repetitive itself, kind of tying in with RDR2, but like the single player aspect, the story, the missions, the characters, I think it's probably double. You know what? I'll put it down to S because GTA Online kind of comes with this, and that kind of makes it a little rough. So yeah, these two are pretty much the same. San Andreas, double S. Um, San Andreas is better than GTA 5 in my opinion because I think the story's better, the characters are better, the soundtrack is amazing. Like one of the things I was disappointed in GTA 5 and GTA 4 actually was the soundtracks. Like with Vice City, they had a banging soundtrack. San Andreas, it was banging, and then GTA 4 came out, and it's like, where's the music? Like they had a couple good songs, and then GTA 5, same thing. It's like, where's the music? And then San Andreas, a little nugget of information people probably forget is Samuel L. Jackson voiced Officer Tenpenny. Like, like how can you forget this? Samuel L. motherfucking Jackson voiced Officer Tenpenny in San Andreas. Totally deserving of this ranking just for that. But then you got all the cheats and all the fun shit you can do in this game. Unparalleled entertainment for hours on end for a majority of people in my age group and other age groups as well, obviously. But anyway, next game, Metal Gear Solid 4. I haven't played 4 because when I had a PS3 I didn't get it, but I played 1, 2, 3, and I think I played Revengeance. I don't remember. But I didn't play 4. But what I am doing is I'm going through on YouTube and watching all the movies, quote unquote, when it's really just the cutscenes and all the dialogue that are important to the story. And I think the one for this is like 9 hours and some change. And I'm like probably halfway through it now, but I haven't played this myself, so I'm putting it here. Mass Effect I haven't played. Skyrim I'd say is like an S tier game. It's good open world. It's good medieval combat or medieval style combat, high fantasy I should say. The dragon aspect is cool. All the little skill trees you can get into, and I mean, who doesn't like running around sneaking and then just instant killing someone with a bow and arrow? Like that's great. Tetris. Tetris is one of those games that's like, okay, is it good or is it good because it's old and there wasn't a lot to do and not a lot of technology? Um, I think out of respect, I'm gonna put it at A. And in the meantime, hold on, we're gonna move Ocarina of Time down and never played because, like I said, I've never played it myself except for like I don't know, maybe 15, 20 minutes. But I watched it all the way through. But anyway, Tetris. I think it's it's still popular to this day. I've played it a good amount. I wouldn't say I've played it a crap ton, but I've definitely played it. I mean, you don't have to play it a lot to understand. It's Tetris. Like it's simple. But like it's a point where is it actually good or is it just it's a classic game so we should just like respect, you know what I mean? And so I'm going to put it at like A because I personally don't really like it, but I know why it's super well like known and super popular and stuff. Well, I mean, I guess I don't have to worry about that. This is my opinion, so I'll put it down in B because I mean, it's Tetris. It passes time. It's not bad. It's not trash. It's Tetris. Portal. Oh my god, Valve is top tier. Double S. Valve is absolutely top. You know what? Oh my god, I even want to put it up here in masterpiece. Holy shit. I don't even know, man. I think the gameplay element is great. The portal gun's great. GLaDOS is amazing. I'll put it in masterpiece because it's really, really fucking amazing. What do we have next? Warcraft. I've never played Warcraft or Castlevania or the other Castlevania. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 is a masterpiece. This was my first video game, I think. If I remember correctly, this is my first video game, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and then I went back to play the original Sonic. This Chemical Plant Zone is stuck in my head constantly. Casino Night Zone, the soundtrack for both of these games, Sonic and Sonic 2, amazing. And I yeah, you get it. If you played Sonic, you get the rush. If you enjoy Sonic, you get it. Uh, what the hell does this say? Rockman 3? What the fuck? No. Another Mega Man game? No. Snake Eater. Okay, here we go. I'd say this is S. Uh, yeah, this is definitely S. The whole like finally going back to see like oh Big Boss because like oh my god if I can get my words right sorry in Metal Gear Solid 1 and 2 we hear a lot of talk about Big Boss and then finally 3 comes out and we can play as him. Oh my god, how amazing. Of course it's going to be great. And then we get the origins of like Ocelot and all these other people. It's just simply great. Like the stealth stuff is great. The implementation of like maybe it wasn't implemented in this game. Maybe it was 2, but the non-lethal like fighting style instead of like you can either kill or like use tranquilizer darts to like put them to sleep or whatever. Like it's pretty cool. What do we got next? We have The Last of Us. I've played this game. I haven't finished it because I didn't want to. I don't like this game. This is like C. I don't like this game. I'm sorry. This out of this whole list of all these games, this may be the most controversial thing on this list. I do not like this game. I'm sorry. I have no interest in playing 2. I have no interest in finishing this game. It just seems to drag on and on and on, and I just cannot do it. I can't bring myself to do it. I'm sorry. Uncharted 2, I haven't played. Pac-Man, this gets the Tetris treatment. I mean, it's Pac-Man. It was simple at the time. A lot of levels. You don't really have to play it a lot to understand. It's Pac-Man. Majora's Mask, I haven't played. Super Mario Galaxy, I haven't played. Grand Theft Auto 3. This is like B. I really don't like that Claude doesn't talk. And the cutscenes seem kind of rushed. I mean, like the first outing for Rockstar in the 3D universe, like that's fine. But I don't know. For me, it just the cutscenes just seem too much like, "Hey, you're here. Go do this," and it's like, okay, like it's just I'm following orders. There's no story behind it, or you know, it seems like it's rushed. Is what I'm saying. GTA 4 is a masterpiece. I love this game. The multiplayer is absolutely amazing. It is infinitely superior to GTA Online. The story is amazing. Again, I think I said that multiple times. Nico Bellic is an amazing protagonist. The supporting characters, Packy, Little Jacob, they're great. Roman's hilarious. How many times have you heard in your lifetime, "Cousin, let's go bowling," and you don't even know what GTA is? Like, I don't have to explain it. This its expansions. Sorry, the Lost and Damned and the Ballad of Gay Tony. I don't know if they're down here by themselves, but if they're not, I'll include them in here. And those just take it to another level too. Like the Ballad of Gay Tony gives you parachutes and stuff, and it's a blast. Street Fighter 2 I haven't played. Haven't played this either, or Mario Kart 64. Metal Gear Solid 2. I'll put this in A. I really don't like Raiden. That's why. I think Raiden is a trash character. He's whiny. He's terrible. He's to people who like Star Wars. I think Raiden is the equivalent to Anakin Skywalker. He's very whiny. He's very, you know. Anyway, but it's A. It's still a good game to go through. It's still a good story with the whole overarching Metal Gear Solid thing. But anyway, next we have no. I haven't played a Final Fantasy game. The remake of Resident Evil 2 I haven't played. The original I have played and I like it, so I'll put it in A. What do we got here? I don't even know what this is. Is this the original Resident Evil? Yeah, I haven't played it. This either. I think that's Resident Evil 0 maybe. Tekken 3. Oh my god, Tekken 3 is great. Oh my god, I remember playing this on PlayStation. It was so fun. Oh man, playing as Eddie, just spamming. So such a dick move, but oh my god. Pro Skater 2. I have the new one, the remaster 1 and 2. These are like S games. S for skater. Cool. No, Pro Skater 2 is definitely a good ass game. The soundtrack's great. The areas are astounding in this game. Like there's nothing I can say that hasn't been said about Pro Skater 2 already. So let's move on. Super Smash Brothers Melee. You can't even see this. Let's try and lighten that up a little. That's better. It's a quadruple S. You know what? We're going to get rid of the masterpiece down here. And then we're just going to have the quadruple S. There we go. Because Melee deserves its own category, in my opinion. It is my favorite game of all time. I will debate this with anybody. Super Smash Bros. Melee has so much stuff you can do. It has a total of 25 characters, including the unlockable characters. It's got a lot of stages that are fun. It's got a lot of different modes. You can do it multiplayer. You can have LAN parties. You can have up to 4 players. Like in your own house. Like this shit slapped as a kid because like you could literally like have a bunch of people over and just beat the fuck out of each other essentially for like, you know, playground dominance, you know. I've had so much time with this game. I still have it. I still have a GameCube. I still boot this thing up every now and then. Like it's far, far, far superior than any of these games. It literally deserves its own category for me. So there's no other game that's gonna go in this category. This is the top tier right here. Melee. Thank you. Excuse me. Next we have, what does that say? Devil May Cry. Never played it. This too, this too, this too. Oh my god, there's so many I haven't played. Bloodborne. This is another triple S. This is great. These are still all masterpieces. Basically, from like here up, they're all pretty fucking amazing games. This is like a good game. Actually, you know what? This is my favorite game of all time. These are masterpieces. These are just short of being masterpieces. These are like the S tier is like a really, really good game with not a lot of issues. A is like middle of the road. It's like good. It's great. B is like good, okay, average. C is less than average. D is trash. You know what? Speaking of that, I should put Last of Us in there because I don't like that game that much. Anyway, so now that we've done that, Breath of the Wild, I haven't completed this yet, but so far I really like it. So based on what I've played so far, I'm going to put it in A. But if I complete it, I may come back to this. If I complete it. Dead Space. I think this is a really underrated horror game. I'm gonna put that in double S. I had a lot of time with this game. I actually had a friend in high school who had this game, and he let me borrow it. And for the longest time, I kept forgetting to give it back to him. And in the time I kept forgetting, like it wasn't on purpose. I was forgetting. I just forgot, literally. And in that time, I went through it like 12 times. I got almost all the achievements. I was so, oh man, it was such a good time. And it still terrifies me to play this game. Like I know certain things are coming. I'm like, oh, that regenerator's coming. It's coming. It's coming. And then it shows up and I'm like, fuck, what do I do? Even though I know, it's just so good. It gets you every time. No, never played this. Which Animal Crossing is this? Is this the new one? It's not New Horizons. I've only played New Horizons, so I'm putting that one there. This one's going here. Tomb Raider, I used to play when I had a PlayStation 1, but I wasn't a huge fan, so it goes in C. Contra, I've never played. 7, I haven't played. I mean, Miss Pac-Man is just Pac-Man, so I'll just... They're basically the same game, so they go in the same tier. Super Mario Kart. I'll put Super Mario Kart in A. That's a good game. This wasn't the first Mario Kart game, was it? Or it might have been. There's a chance it might have been. If it was, I mean, it was definitely great. I mean, we had a lot of good sequels to that, like Double Dash, arguably the best one. Mario Kart 8 is doing pretty well still. Like racing games, Mario, it's great. Doom, the original Doom, masterpiece. This this game right here set the precedent for games like Half-Life 2. Um, just on this list, I can only pick out the one. Fucking Half-Life 2. Any other FPS game, really. It doesn't even have to be a shooter. Like, first person elements of, like, oh, Halo obviously is inspired by Doom, at least the first person aspect. GTA 5, the first person aspect. Skyrim, anything that has first person aspect is essentially using or inspired by Doom. So it's such an amazing shooter. Probably the best shooter of all time. Still to this day, because it's so, like, it's still getting modded. It's still getting like stuff being made for it. There's still episodes that are being made and fan stuff. It's great. The community's amazing too. Wolfenstein 3D. Oh man, this is rough. I mean, it's the precursor to Doom, but it's still rough. So I'll put it in A. I'm not a huge fan. I'm not as a big fan as Wolfenstein as I am Doom. Hold on, not a big fan of Wolfenstein as I am of Doom. Yeah, there we go. That's it. Soul Cat, nope. There's a lot of these I haven't played, and I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. I don't even know what this is. I haven't played a God of War game. How tragic of me. Gears of War. This is S. I think the first one is the best one. Maybe debatably between 1 and 2, but I think 1 more so. Because Rom. I think Rom is just so badass. But, yeah, this is great. Like, the whole Chainsaw Lancer thing. Like, unheard of when that came out. Like when the trailers came out for this, when they were showing like chainsaws on the guns, I guarantee you I wasn't the only one thinking, "Holy fuck, I want to do that." You know what I mean? Super Mario Galaxy 2, I haven't played it. A lot of these games I want to play, like Ocarina of Time, Mass Effect. My wife is actually a huge Mass Effect and Dragon Age fan. Oh, BioWare, yeah, yeah. I haven't played Castlevania. I plan on doing that. The Witcher is on my list because so many people are like, "Oh, it's so good," and I'll probably play the remake of Final Fantasy VII at some point, not the original, because I don't have a PlayStation. I could emulate it, but I just don't want to. Anyway, Left 4 Dead is another masterpiece. I love this. This. This is a combination of the best single player slash multiplayer experience you can have in a first person shooter. Generally, in my opinion, I've had so many hours of just me playing by myself with this. I've had so many hours of me playing versus and with friends, and to this day I still boot it up and play it. I don't have any more words for it. It's just so good. It's so entertaining. It's so involved, and it's just fun to challenge yourself with it sometimes. Like there's been times when I'll just set it to the highest difficulty and see how far I can get or how fast I can complete a stage. You know, it's just it's fun. Final Fantasy X I haven't played. Left 4 Dead 2. Left 4 Dead 2 gets the triple S treatment as well. The fact that Left 4 Dead 2 came out a year after Left 4 Dead 1 did, and then Left 4 Dead 2 had extra DLC and tie-ins with the first game, it was good. Some of the campaigns in there were a little like, quote unquote, overused. Like when the game came out, within the first year it came out, there were a lot of like articles and reviews saying, "Oh, the mall's been overdone because Dawn of the Dead films and all that shit." Well, yeah, I agree, but it's fun to play it instead of just watching it. So I think definitely like these two games, definitely triple S. Dark Souls 1, another triple S game. It's along the lines of Dark Souls 2. It's along the lines of Bloodborne. It's a FromSoft game. Wow, if I could talk properly, that'd be great. It's a FromSoft game. I know people like to think that Dark Souls 2 is not as good as Dark Souls 1. That's fine. I'm always changing my opinions. For a while, I thought Dark Souls 1 was the best, then I thought it was Dark Souls 2, and then I thought it was Dark Souls 3, and then it's Bloodborne. It's all over the place. But people only really compare within the FromSoft series. When it's outside, the whole FromSoft series gets like bunched into this triple S tier thing. And this doesn't mean like because it's all the way over here, it's less than Left 4 Dead 2 or anything like that. These are just in the categories. It's not like, oh, it's in the category and it's farther over, so it's less than. No, they're in this category. That's it. Same with all the other categories. What else we got? Minecraft. Here we go. Here's another controversial one. I think Minecraft is trash. Don't get me wrong. I've had my time playing Minecraft. Okay, I've had my time building stuff. I've had my time building houses. I've had my time playing multiplayer. But I just don't find the appeal anymore. There was a time when I was like, oh, creative mode. I can just, build something that's really cool. But now I just don't feel that. And it's not because I'm not creative or anything. It's just there are other games I'd rather play. Excuse me. Team Fortress 2. I've played a lot of this, so I'll put this in double S. I actually played this on Xbox, and it's double S. I didn't even play the Steam version, and there's still people playing the Steam version like to this day. I just one don't have it, I don't think, and two, I probably wouldn't like sit down and play it. Probably because my computer's been having issues a little bit lately, but not so much that it's bad. But we'll see. Oblivion. Ooh, this may be a shock to some people. I think Oblivion's better than Skyrim. Uh, Definitely, definitively. I think the story is better. I think, well, the intros are kind of similar. You're still a prisoner. I mean, not a lot of dragons in Oblivion, but like the area is so much cooler. I think the area is better. Cyrodiil, I think, is just a better area than Skyrim because like there's not a lot of snow, if any. The Dark Brotherhood is great. All the little side quests you can do. Genuinely, my favorite thing, if you don't know about this, what you should do is try to at least get entry level into the Mages Guild, and then at the same time join the Dark Brotherhood, and then break one of the Dark Brotherhood tenets, like, I don't know, kill a fellow member or something, and then fall asleep inside the Mages Guild. When you wake up, the Wrath of Sithis, the spirit of the Wrath of Sithis, actually, I think it is, will try to attack you while you're in the Mages Guild, but the mages in the guild will try to attack the Wrath of Sithis, and it's hilarious. I've done this many times. Money, yeah, imagine. No, I've done this many times, and it's hilarious to this day. So definitely give it a try if you haven't. Devil May Cry, I haven't played. Silent Hill 2, I haven't played. Haven't played Earthbound. This is on my list as well. I hear this is an amazing game, and I cannot wait to try this. Dark Souls 3, you know where this is going. It's a triple S. It's a FromSoft game. It's going up here, okay? God of War I haven't played. Nor 64. Nor the new God of War. Nor Odyssey. Nor No, I have played Metroid Prime. I don't really like it. I almost just skimmed by my little... Like, I probably got, like, I don't know how far I got in it. I know Metroid Prime is like the first person one for the GameCube. I remember playing that, and I don't remember how far I got, but it was okay. I don't think Metroid should be first person, but like I haven't really played the other ones. I just know of them. Like I know enough. I'm enough of a gamer to know that Metroid is a thing and to know that there's a reason people call certain game types Metroidvania. I just don't think Metroid should be first person. Like it wasn't enticing to me, if you catch my drift. Original Halo I haven't played. Little Big Planet I haven't played. Portal 2. Portal 2 is probably double S. It's not as good as Portal, and I didn't even get the multiplayer completed, but I just think the story's good, and it's a lot longer, I think, than Portal 1, but I don't think it's as good. It doesn't have that oomph, because we already know the Portal universe exists. It's not like a shock or anything. Well, maybe it's a shock, but still, I don't know. I don't know. We'll just put it up here for now. I mean, they kind of go hand in hand anyway. Oh, we got Modern Warfare 2. This this is a triple S game. I've had so much time in multiplayer in this game with friends. Um, I got I had a gamer tag a long time ago that got banned permanently, and I have no idea why. I believe it was like some kind of like hacker or some shit. I don't know. Maybe it might have been something like that. It might have been something that I did wrong. Who knows? It was 10 plus years ago now at this point. But at the before I got that account banned, I had over like 160 days played in multiplayer on this game. Like I'm not kidding. Me and my friends would do like religiously every day after school on the weekends, nonstop, play the shit out of this game and just do the best we fucking could to stomp people. We would pub stomp. Like sometimes we'd fuck around and do other shit, but it was mostly that, mostly just getting in jokes and just having a blast. We tried not to take it too seriously, but there's definitely times where we did. But since then, I've kind of broken away from Call of Duty. Like the most recent I've spent actually avidly trying to play Call of Duty was probably like earlier this year. I was a part of a Call of Duty team, but that ended up not being a continuous thing. I was starting to fall out of it, and I decided to just tell the owner like, "Hey, I'm falling out of it. I think I'm just gonna like leave." And it wasn't like a bad thing. It was like I was cool with everybody as far as I know. So, but anyway, Call of Duty has a fond memory. At least this game does in my mind. And I mean, if they remaster this game, the multiplayer aspect, because they only did the single player so far, I might go back to it. But who knows? Next, we have Black Ops One. Uh, the multiplayer isn't as enticing. I do like zombies, and I do like the campaign a lot, though. So it might be in the same spot. The campaign though, when it turned, oh my god, this is okay. So this is totally underrated. I need to talk about this for a minute. The Call of Duty Black Ops twist is it criminally underrated. Like you think the Bioshock Would You Kindly is like a shocking twist. Like in my opinion, on the same level, if not more, the Victor Reznov thing is just so fucking great, and it's so well done too. Because the whole time it's like you believe it, and then like spoiler alert, you find out that Victor Reznov like died in some point, and then it was just Mason's like hallucination or something, and it was really him the whole time. Like it was so fucked up. It was so good. I love that twist to this day. Like people talk about like video game twists all the time, and I never hear that brought up. And I'm like, bro, Black Ops, it's so good. Anyway, Call of Duty Modern Warfare. This, I think I have to put this up here for strictly for the multiplayer, because this this put like Call of Duty kind of like on the map for stuff. Like before this, there was like, Big Red One was like the big game at the time. Plus, I mean, Call of Duty 3 as well. But uh, when it comes to multiplayer though, like we had people making videos and stuff. Like all that stuff basically started from this. Like the entire like Call of Duty competitive, the sniping community, the montage makers, everything basically stemmed because some people were playing this game a long time ago and decided, hey, I'm gonna record gameplay of this. And To be fair, there are probably people who recorded their gameplay from like Call of Duty 3 and Call of Duty 2 online. But as far as I know, not to the capacity of this. Like you got people like Zergriz doing stuff like this. Um, uh, I Reap started, I think, in Modern Warfare 1. I mean, that's sniping community stuff. I was heavy in the sniping community, and that's starting to show now. But you know, I'm more of a obvious variety gamer than just Call of Duty. But I think the aspects of these three games deserve to be up here because the experience I've had with them, like Black Ops One, Zombies, specifically Ascension, probably the best zombies map ever made, in my opinion. And that twist in the campaign, compared to any other Call of Duty game or any other twist, it's either matched barely or unmatched, in my opinion. Modern Warfare 2 has the best multiplayer ever in Call of Duty history. Don't at me. I don't want to hear opposing opinions. You know, I mean, obviously you can say opposing opinions, but I'm just not going to agree. And then Modern Warfare 1 is a really close second to this multiplayer, I think. So what do we have next? We're close to the end of this. We got Brawl. Um, I think I think Brawl is like S. Probably along the same lines as Ultimate, because Brawl introduced like Snake, Sonic, some other people that were like highly anticipated for Melee, some new stuff. The music is great. I mean, Subspace Emissary, for the longest time, wasn't there like a fan fiction, a Subspace Emissary fan fiction that was technically the longest written English literature of all time? Like that was recently broken, I think too. That lasted a while. I could be wrong in saying what that is, but I believe that's the case. And if I'm wrong, let me know. Super Mario Brothers 3. A lot of people argue that this is the best Mario game. I disagree. I think Super Mario 3 is Super Mario Brothers 3, I'm sorry, is overrated. I think it gets too much credit. I think it's good. I think it definitely deserves praise, but it's no better than probably S. Like Sunshine is, but these games are definitively better than Mario 3. Definitively. Metal Gear Solid 1. Let's see, where did I put. This is my favorite of the three, like the trilogy for the. I know there's four games, but I'm saying the trilogy. I think this is my favorite of the three that I've played. I played one, two, and three all the way through. This is my favorite. I love this game. I will go back and play this game more and more if I could. And I think it gets. I think it does the best of like messing with your head. Like this game has kind of like a twist as well because there's so much like mind fuck going on. Even like the prelude to like two, where there's super mind fuck with that game. This is like hella fuck with your mind. Still, more towards the end, but like the story that builds, like all the sad stuff, all the talk of like all the talk over the codec. It's just, oh man, it just kind of makes me emotional and like excited whenever I play this game. We have Mega Man 2, I haven't played, and then I have played and beaten the Wind Waker a couple times, so I'm going to put that where I think it definitely deserves and put that in SS. Like I said, I've played a little bit of Ocarina of Time. I haven't played Majora's Mask, and I've played a little bit of Breath of the Wild. I have beaten this, and this is such a good game for the GameCube. It was great. It was a great time, great accompaniment along with Super Mario Sunshine and Luigi's Mansion, which unfortunately isn't on this list. But hey, that's fine. We have probably more than half the games in Never Played, unfortunately. And some of these games I actually have played, but not enough to constitute a general opinion. But other than that, I really don't have much to say about this. I mean, I have undeniably the best, in my opinion, the best game of all time, Melee. I will defend that till the day I die. We have all these triple S games, all the FromSoft games except for Sekiro, because it's not in this list and I haven't played it yet, thank God. Not thank God that I haven't played it. Thank God it's not on this list, because that would just pad out the never played section. The double S games seem in order, in accordance to what I believe. The S games as well. The A games as well. Man, Tricky brings back memories. This works out for me And then these. Yeah, so these are my trash games. Fallout 3, The Walking Dead, The Last of Us, and Minecraft. And I think these two and maybe Fallout 3 will get me some flack, but I didn't like The Last of Us. I'm sorry, I didn't like it. I tried. I put like 2-3 hours into it, and I still couldn't. I just couldn't. And then Minecraft, I played it a lot in the past, but now I just cannot bring myself to like boot it up and start it because I just will want to turn it off immediately. But yeah, that's my list. I have so many that I haven't played, and I have so many of these that I haven't played that I want to, like Undertale. I own it. I'll get there. I'll probably try to get the remaster of Shadow of the Colossus because I hear that's an amazing game. Ocarina of Time, Super Mario 64, Earthbound is definitely on my list. The Galaxy games, Odyssey. I have a Switch, so I might as well. Yeah, there's a couple of these that are on my list that I'll get around to playing at some point, and then I'll probably revisit this. But for now, this is my definitive list. Yeah, let me know what you think. This was a long one. This was a lot of entries. It kind of got shortened by all the ones I haven't played, but that's okay because it's really the talking points of the ones I have played is what matter to me in this video. So thanks for watching. Thanks for watching all the way through. If you did, let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me your opinions. Let me know if there's something you would place in a different tier or something you completely disagree with, or if you're angry that I haven't played a game. Let me know about that because I want to know about that. And thank you very, very much. I appreciate the time that you do spend watching this, and I hope you have a great day.